This is the reason why I say your biodigester will work in a waterlogged area, is what I'm going to show you briefly in this short video. If you're already building a house or you're a constructor who is into biodigester construction and you are constructing one in a waterlogged area, this video will save you a lot of money and expensive mistakes. Let's get into it now.
Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out.
This is a typical house that has been built and the place is really not that good when it comes to the water. But luckily, and like we have always said, the footing of the building is up and the pipes have been laid and it's all on the wall, really up to a point. In this situation, the trick for you as a biodigester constructor is to make sure that you are not going to put the biodigester in the ground again. And knowing that the digester is going to be located at the back, one, and the gradient and the slope will be brought to the front so that in case there's any excess water in the house, it might flow to the front of the house. Then you know that the back is really good for you in this situation.
Crank the AC to 79 and make a little island right here. And there ain't a palm tree inside, but there's not a cloud. We need a drink. I gotta fit the Patron and I'm
Okay.
there, baby, slipping
No,
off
Ambra.
the suitcase
You can't
over. You don't need a beach ticket. The half naked life's too short. Let's not waste it, 'cause paradise is
Remove your hand
wherever
first.
we make it.
Let's have it. Go. The digester should not go down. You don't have to dig in too much, because if you dig about 2 feet, you are going to see the water. You are going to meet the water table and the water will be coming out. Luckily, in the dry season, it's possible, highly possible, you are not going to face that situation. So always judge it by the water table that you meet on site when you go. In this particular case, we are going to install the biodigester very high. When the filling and everything is done, this biodigester is not going to be seen. But because you are installing it in a place that is a bit waterlogged, you are going to try and match it to the water table, do a drain fill system, and do a typical soak away. Include the filtration in the digester itself for the filtration, and then you do a drain fill system, and then you do another soak hole pit as well, just for the wastewater. In any case, whatever the situation might be, your water will always seep out of the digester because it's barely on the ground, and this ground can soak, right? So the soak hole pit is going to work because it's not more than 2 feet, and you are not meeting the water table, which is about 3 feet. So you are matching it to that depth. The worst case scenario will be your rainy season when you might have problems. Apart from that, anybody who lives in this situation or lives in this house and they are using the toilet, it's going to work fine for them. It's a channel dedicated to the construction of biodegradable waste biodigesters, general home improvements, and of course building in Ghana. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe and be part of us. How to construct a biodigester in a waterlogged area, and the 3 key things that you have to look out for when you show up for such a project. Make sure you look for all these key 3 things, otherwise you are going to have a lot of trouble. And the 3 of them, as I said earlier: how high is the water table at the place, the location? I mean, how many feet do you have to dig before you can see water coming up? And second part is, how high is the footing of the building? Did they raise the building enough so that you know that there's enough elevation? And the third one is the pipes that are showing outside. How high are they? Is there enough room for you to do a biodigester without having to bury it? And then you know that from there you are good to go. Subscribe to the channel and be part of us, a growing community of biodigester lovers in Ghana.